What's up, guys? I hope you're having a great day. Today I'm back with yet another crucial XRP update. If you're an XRP holder, you will absolutely love what we'll be discussing in this video. In fact, by the end of the video, you should be feeling pretty good about deciding to hold your XRPs. Now, I follow a ton of analysts, but in this video, we will highlight just a few and what they have to say about where the price of XRP is headed. I will share some of the best articulated arguments showing that XRP will hit $20 plus soon, despite the big crash a few days ago. We definitely have structured the bottom, and every indicator now shows that the bull run has the footing it needed to continue. But before we get into all the juicy details, let's roll that intro. As always, welcome back to Moneyside, your favorite crypto news channel. If you are new here, welcome to the XRP fam. Smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you get notified when we post our daily crypto updates. Amid everything that's been happening in the crypto world, one analyst came forward and said, "Hey, I believe XRP is getting to $28 very soon." And I think he might actually be right. Today we have a lot to talk about, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. Currently, XRP is at $1.04 and has been up by 5.04% over the last 24 hours. It's exciting to see the market green again. The last couple of days have been the craziest. So many people panicked and sold their crypto holdings, and I'm sure most of those will regret that decision. I firmly believe soon we will see massive jumps in the crypto asset class on the whole before sliding to the bear territory. Looking over a tweet from @CredibleCrypto, I absolutely love this. We are in a raging bull market, and your favorite alt is trading at 40+% discount. Yes, this is real life, guys. There you have it. You all know DIY Investing is one of my favorite analysts, and he tweeted the following: "Ignore the sell-off. #XRP is bullish AF!" Exclamation point. While panic sellers realize losses, smart money is buying your fear. I have a pretty insane fractal to share with you guys today. And DIY Investing further says that this might be the last time people get a good buying opportunity before the coin inevitably hits its all-time high. In a video link he shared on his Twitter feed, DIY Investing took the 2015 to 2016 BTC chart and overlaid it over the current XRP price chart, and it looks shockingly similar. When Bitcoin hit 20,000, most people panicked, sold their coins, only to jump to 65,000. This is precisely what we are seeing again. Human emotions at play. That's why we see similar chart structures time and again, not only in crypto but also in the stock market. It's human psychology that people would panic sell. The moment the crash happened, I know most people were like, "Oh my God, I put my money in that and it's going down." But unfortunately, while you panic sold at losses, someone else out there was very chilled and bought in your fear. Eventually, yes, in time, the market will be at its peak. And then, if you don't sell, you might have missed your chance. But I don't think that time is now. This bull run will be continuing for months before that time finally comes. So if XRP follows the Bitcoin chart that DIY Investing shared, then the price of XRP will definitely push past its previous all-time high, which was just a few cents shy of $4. According to him, we might even reach $28 by the end of the year in this market cycle. If this guy is correct, we have at least 6 months, and this is not something new. He has been honing similar numbers in the past, but he says that the closest he has come to is $28. It's incredible to see some positive things happening to XRP, even while some people say the coin will never rally again. It can only go back to zero. I just feel so many people don't understand how the crypto market works. It moves as a whole. And just like the blockchain backers said, the bottom is in for XRP and the entire market. If we are going by history, this guy has been right before, when the SEC dropped the lawsuit and the price of XRP went from 65 cents to 16 cents. Check out an article on dailyhodl.com. We can see that Nicholas Merton, one of the most closely followed crypto chart analysts, says that some key signals outline that Bitcoin's bull run is still in full swing and there is no bear market in the horizon. In this piece, Merton shares some fascinating stuff on what to expect structurally in the market. In a new strategy session, Merton posts the concept of expanding cycles, or the idea that each Bitcoin bull market gets slightly longer than the last. Under the concept, the top of the current bull cycle would be theoretically further in the future than many expect. We're pretty much in line with how we were performing in the same time frame for the 2017 cycle, or cycle number 3. The big thing I want to emphasize is whether you're a fan of the theory of expanding cycles or not, Historically speaking, 3 out of the 4 times from bottoms in the market, it is expected that the cycle's going to go longer than the previous one. We can see that very, very clearly. The gaps are synchronized. All of the data here is pointing out a pretty obvious fact, that this is most likely. It's not guaranteed, but it's most likely not the end-all, be-all of the markets. Merton also points to the fact that in previous crypto bull markets and traditional ones, tops of the rarely usually form sharp peaks or blow-off tops instead of the slow, rounded pattern that Bitcoin has formed over recent months. In all of these cycles, we have what's known as a blow-off top, where you notice things just go absolutely euphoric. They're rushing, and everyone's talking about it. Everyone needs to get exposure. They're feeling the FOMO, fear of missing out. But this time around, it just kind of rolled over a bit, had a little bit of stagnation. Like some of these mid-cycles or these mid-rallies and corrections within an overall bull market. With that in mind, let's take a look at the analysis of XRP. Now we are looking at the daily perspective. We might be replicating 2013 to 2017 period. As you know, I've published previously a couple of ideas on XRP talking about this curious arc trend, the pink line, and how XRP has respected it through its rallies. Besides, XRP has found a strong support on a second touch on it and probably the bottom. I noted that I was looking at the small pick of 2017 only in my previous analysis, but looking back further, I could notice the similarity of the periods 2013 to 2017 and 2018 to 2021. And here's why. Both periods of accumulation lasted 3.24 and 3.38 years so far, respectively. The arc trend works the same way, shaping the critical XRP supports when touching it. The second strong touch marks the impulse for the breakout. Now, if we're right, the next question becomes, would it also reach the crazy price targets it reached in the first one, which might be around $200? Sounds unreal, but time will tell. Interesting fact is that all the bull cycle from the 2017 breakout lasted 276 days. That's less than a year. Will this one be around that long? Let me know what you think in the comments section, guys. Good luck and trade safely, my friends. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Tell us what you think in the comments section below and let's have a conversation. As always, I want to thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and to click on the subscribe button below. Turn on notifications so you're informed whenever we post our amazing content. Thanks again, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.